Hello, everyone. Yeah, I know I'm usually not on screen, but doing something a little different tonight because I wanted you guys to see my face. A lot of people are just like, I don't know if I want to work with Dr. Chaz. I don't know if she's a real person. I don't know what that is behind the screen. So I wanted to give y'all a visual of who I am. We're going to talk about some trades and talk about the title of the show. Is it a scam? Is it Photoshop or is it fake? I have a new class coming up this Saturday, and it is trading SPX and SPY. And I've been getting, rave reviews and a lot of feedback on Facebook with people thinking, oh, it can't be done, or you can't trade at those prices, you can't make that amount. As you guys come in, let me know where you're checking in from. Let me know, do you trade SPX or SPY? Have you signed up for the class this Saturday? So let me know where y'all are coming in from. I know the chat will be delayed slightly, but let's get into it. I placed some great trades today. Some of the trades people are taking that will be covered in the Saturday class. And a lot of people are wondering, is the Saturday class for them? So let's address that before we get into some of the misconceptions. Thank you so much for checking in from Georgia. What's that? N- Not no stock loss. I like that. I like that. Um, but the Saturday class, you need to have a brokerage. You need to be able to trade and at least be able to read a chart. If you're not there yet, this is probably not the class for you right now, but it will be beneficial for you in the future. So if you say I'm not there yet, but I do want to be there in the future, I would definitely just purchase the class so you have the replay, because I guarantee after the live, this class price will go up. Right now, I have it set at 127, but with the results everybody has been getting throughout this week, and some of my private clients, what they're getting, is just very underpriced. But one, you need your brokerage account set up. You do need to be able to trade power hour and have some familiarity with looking at a chart and trading SPX and SPY. These are the class on Saturday is specifically for trading SPX or SPY on whichever broker you're trading. So I will be breaking down how I look at the setup, how I find it, what's the best broker to use it on, what's the best time frame, and what indicators you will need. We will go over it multiple times. As a added bonus, I will be allowing the people who do show up to the live to trade live with me on a private Zoom. So I hadn't disclosed that. I was going to save it until Saturday. But if you sign up for the class, no, it will not be one-on-one. If you want one-on-one, you can definitely book a one-on-one, but this will be a group class with everybody who shows up live. They will have the opportunity during power hour to do this setup with me. So I wanted to show you guys what the trade was today and what the profits were. And it was multiple setups throughout the day. First one was watching as we were consolidating. If you can look here on SPX, we kept bouncing between this 69.10 and this level. We hit it twice, 68.93. Boom, you could have just came here. Calls, put scalping on SPX in this time frame can be a bit expensive. So I do wait till later in the day. That's why it's a power hour setup. But I saw it selling off. I already knew what positions to take. I already knew what low to look for because I was using VWAP and my moving averages. I even signaled it. A lot of people say, oh, you can't do that. You didn't see it. It was late. It was fake. I'll show you in Discord because I do like to do the hashtag uh, timestamp shorty. That's my thing because I'm all about the timing and I'm very strategic, and I want to point out something about how I feel about my trades. And I think people miss that. I come from a pharmacy background. Let me see if I can show y'all my precision and how I feel about the trades that I give. Point blank right here. In medicine, one error could cost somebody their life. I bring that to the market. I am quick. I'm not quick to signal. I look for the best setup with calculated moves. This is how I do it all the time. I'm looking for that straight setup. I gave everybody, this is at 109, SPY and SPX sitting on VWAP. Break and we slide down to retrace that wick. 687, 6877, 6873, 6867. Easy price targets on the chart. We're going to look at it at 109. Let me go back. Forget y'all can see me now, and I'm trying to navigate both screens, but I'm gonna pay attention, guys. So here we're at 109, and it's 109 because I'm Central Time. So if you're Eastern, think about it 209. We're looking at those puts here. I gave the price targets. I forgot them just that fast. Let me write them down so I can go back to them. So we're looking at 68.77. This was done at 109, 68.73, and 68.67. Somebody say, Chaz, why didn't you give strikes? Because I don't signal them that way all the time to give you guys the strike prices, because if I do that, that's going to limit you. Once, it's going to take away from your ability to find out which contract you could take and what you can afford, and then you're going to be chasing the trade or trying to add to your position size or your portfolio. If you can't afford the trade, this is not the trade for you to take. I did, however, today give people for the power hour what contracts they could take on the ride back up. So we're looking here at 109. I gave 688.77. We tagged that at, we're 77. 68.77. Tag that support line at 130. So 20 minutes later, first TP is hit. 68.73. Very next candle, 5 minutes later, and then 68.67 right here on my support. See it, touch it. One thing to pay attention to when you're trading is not to panic when you hit that line, because buyers will kind of flood back in, because that's where that support line is. Give yourself a rest. Let it retest. You usually get two opportunities to get out the trade, so don't panic too much when you're doing these particular setups. And that's super important with trading SPX, because in a flash you could be up and then you could be back down. Then I started seeing, okay, we're finding some support here. This thing is going to run because we're getting later in the day. So I gave the price target to the upside. I even gave the contracts. We're looking at it. Boom. SPX may try to for 200 MA, but it will have to push testing 50 MA. I don't think it got it in it. When I said that, I'm looking at my phone and I didn't have great service, so my chart was a little delayed. So I went on and gave people the strike prices. 60 right here, 68.85 up to, I'm sorry, or whichever one, 68.70 up to 68.85. You had between, whether you had $300 or less than $100 on 4 contracts you could have taken. And the timestamp, when was this? 2:33. Literally 20 minutes later, I'm in. I have my contract, $45, 170, over 200% return. And you can see the timestamp. I called this at 2:33. This was done at 2:47. We're up out of there. Where did it go to? I got out early because I wasn't getting a good signal, and it went right to my target for the TP. What was the TP? The 200 MA. Boom, right to the money. What did it make? We just saw $380 contracts up to down to $30 contract. Those $380 contracts went to 1,760. Those $30 contracts went to 400, and this is less than 30 minutes being in the market. Is this repeatable? Yes. Can everybody do it? Yes. Will everybody be able to? Hey, you got to have the balls to get in the trade. That's one thing I can't fix for you, is to be able to place the trade. If you get nervous and have high anxiety, this is not the setup for you. But if you like to make money, you don't have a lot of time, and this is your opportunity to do that. Let's say you didn't make a trade all day. The market kind of chopped if you missed the first run up. So you needed that end of day opportunity, or you made some bad trades in between, or you were chasing the chop. Now you can recover your portfolio at the end of the day, and it doesn't require a lot of capital. So I made the thumbnail, oh, it's fake, oh, it's Photoshop, or it can't be done, because I had people questioning it. It's like, no, no, no. The contracts on SPX are $4,000 and $5,000. You can't get those type of trades, let alone have a contract that is, what was that, 10 contracts. So they said it was Photoshop. Let me show you guys the contract that they said was Photoshop. They said they Photoshop. I don't know who is out here photoshopping trades to prove anything to anybody, because it ain't me. Where's the trade? Did I miss it? I know it's in the winning trades. Let me go here. In Discord, if you're not a part of Discord, definitely get over here. Definitely winning in these trading streets. Everybody. Let me just show y'all my client though. Where's the play? Where's the play? Shot out, chasing bad Chaz. I think that's me. I know it's me. I'm just messing with you guys. They spent a little more, but still came out on top. Let's go to the moneymaker right here. They said it's Photoshop. Average price 175. 10 contracts, current price 425, $2,500. They were not in this contract more than 30 minutes. And if somebody really wanted to test it, what could they have done? One, they could have came over to Yahoo Finance. Most people don't know how to do this or know how to backtest. Or if I'm gonna say somebody can't do something, I'm gonna at least know how to backtest it and prove them wrong. The people really never commented back on the post because probably they didn't know how to check it and they probably don't know how to do it. But if you get to Yahoo Finance and bar chart before about 6 or 7, you can get the same day contract. You can come find that contract that person was in and go back at the same time frame and see was it possible. I will show you how to fact check because when we trade, it's a lot of math. So again, I can give you the trade and we can all take a test and everybody get the answers. And it's good until the teacher says, hey, come up to the board and show your work. So that's where the fun happens for me. I can come into Yahoo Finance, go to the option chain, pick the contract that was in play or whatever, show you the time to get in, boom, and I show you where I got out. I can come retrace it and show you exactly where it happened. I can also go do this in bar chart. It happens multiple times. You can come and look in bar chart on when you need to retest the trade or come back and back test it. Data here may be a little bit off because this is an old chart. But again, it can easily be done if you know what you're doing. So I wanted to come on, show my face, show how excited I am about you guys showing up Saturday and being able to duplicate this. And people are already doing it, and they haven't even sat through the class yet. They're literally just taking my level. So I'm going to show them how and why I got into these particular trades, how you can repeat this day over day. And a lot of people ask, how much do I need to start with to be able to do this play? Well, I would say 100. Well, you can see the trades that were taking today. You didn't need but $30, but I would say you need more. Did not get to trade today. Did a trade yesterday on IWM, made over 100%. Y'all see that? Like, we killing it. Great job, TJ. But I would say you need at least $100 to $500 to get into these plays. You saw right at the money you needed 380 to take that position. So I do want to set expectations for how much you need to be able to take these trades. So first, again, you could have as little as $30. That may not be the setup every day. A lot of people ask, well, what's the profit margin or what's the consistency or the probability of this trade? I've been back testing this trade for about 3 or 4 months now. How to do this. I actually saw some people online after I started doing the trade. And I was like, oh, people are already trading power hour and taking advantage of SPX this way. I saw how much they was charging for it, and I was like, I could probably do it for cheaper. I think I can teach people how to understand this for not $2,000 or $3,000. That's why I set it very affordable at 97. If you see somebody and that contract that they were in, uh, they made over $2,500. If they purchase my $97 class, and it's going to provide you with a return, what, two, three, over 100% return plus that. I think it's very affordable, but again, it doesn't mean the price won't go up. After that last class, and I see the people accountability in my live session, their replay class will go up. Their replay class will not sit at $97 because I know the potential and opportunity that people can make. And I try not to base everything off your potential of what you can make. It's the value that I'm putting inside the class. I think it is very value priced and based at that 97. But that doesn't mean that price will stay there. So everyone will have opportunity to get in the class. It is not full at all. It is almost full. And I do have a couple of discount codes out there. So you could lock in at 77 if you find a discount code, or you follow the directions on the post and you're a subscribed member. You will be provided a discount code. You can show me that you are a Discord member or a YouTube member. Who else did I say? I think I gave a couple. Or if you're on my email list and you didn't get the code. If you're on the email list, you got the code emailed to you. If you're a YouTube subscriber and then the Discord and don't have the code, you see my email scrolling across the screen. You can email me and say, hey, Dr. Trash, can I get that code? I'll provide you with a discount code for Saturday. But class will be probably an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I may stay on a little bit longer to answer a couple of questions just to get everybody acclimated. Make sure they're set up, they understand. Questions held at the end, but I'm going to break down how to do this setup, how to make this repeatable, and consistently grow your account. As far as profitability or how many opportunities do you have, I say this is about a 80% strategy, and I quoted at 80% because we got 5 trading days. Every day may not present this opportunity, but for the 4 out of those 5 days, you are going to get this set up and be able to do it. Can it present multiple times a day? It can, but I'm doing it for power hour for the affordability of the contracts. A lot of people just can't afford to trade SPX because of the price point. So when we get to that final hour, that theta and the volatility is working for us toward the end of the day. A lot of people say, "Oh, they're gamblers if they trade power hour, or they're just guessing." No, when you've done the math and the back testing, it's there. The opportunity is very much so there. And so I back tested it, and that's why I say it's about an 80%. Some people are saying, "No, Dr. Chad, that thing's 100%. You just got to do what you're supposed to do and take the profit." So I'll be teaching the strategy, the different ways to kind of capitalize on this and grow your account. Again, opportunities are endless. Multiple people that don't even know the setup, they're just taking the levels and they are winning. So just wanted to hop on real quick, do some, debunking because people said it wasn't real. If they come to the YouTube channel, they've seen I've called these plays on live. It's just a Saturday. I will break down how to do it. So if you guys got questions, drop them in. We don't have to be here long tonight. I just wanted to come, show how we trade this particular setup. You can see that recovery. All I have on here are my support and resistance levels. I do teach how to do this in a top-down analysis, and then we're using VWAP. It's simple. It is simple. But I want to give you guys the opportunity to figure it out, how to do it. I'll be breaking it down, holding people's hand on Saturday, and then providing them the opportunity to trade with me in a private Zoom one-on-one. That way I can, hold everybody's hand. Hey, share your screen. Let me see what you got. Let's all take this trade and all us win. Again, we can sit in a room with 30 plus people and pull $100 to $3,000 out the market and nobody's going to blink. So I want that for all of us. So if you're here, you got questions, drop it in the chat. If you're excited and signed up, drop some sevens if you're signed up for class already. Drop a one if you haven't signed up, and if you haven't signed up, tell me why you haven't signed up. Let's talk about it. I'll give you guys, if y'all want to come on and talk with me, or talk about it, or ask questions about the class. Here's the StreamYard link. If anybody's bold enough, you can definitely hop on. I'll be able to see you in the studio and bring you on. Yay. Thank you so much, Free, for tapping in. Free got a little preview. Free has already traded and seen the potential. Free, let me know, what do you think about the class so far, or your little preview behind the scenes to this upcoming class? Let the people know. Anybody? Free's the only one that's already signed up. Why haven't you guys signed up? Where's those ones at for the people who haven't signed up? Y'all let me know what's the hesitation. This is your opportunity to ask the creator a question, or if you have any hesitation, drop them in the chat. Finally had a profitable trade by getting out and not getting greedy. Man, that's the testimonial right there, because a lot of times greed is what prevents us from being a great trader. We will not take profit. I was greedy today. I was in a trade multiple times and didn't take profit because I knew it was going to drop lower, and I just should have took profit and kept repositioning. So hey, seasoned traders can get greedy too. TJ, are you signed up for class? Am I going to see you Saturday? Are you going to catch that replay? Anybody who pays now, you get the replay without having to get that upsell again. It will go after I end the live. That price point will go up. I'm just letting y'all know. I got a good heart and I love everybody, but it's going to go up. Previously stayed in trades. So like, it happens. It's just bad habit. Such a bad habit. I'm super excited because it's going to give me my mornings back. A clean setup is either there or it isn't. I mean, that's it. Because some people can't trade in the morning. I am not a morning person. I don't like to get up for my morning consults, but I do. My voice is not this voice in the morning. I'm much calmer, very mundane, because I'm just not a morning person. I don't really like to talk to people, but I do like and enjoy teaching and helping people. So if you're not, you're not a morning person. If you're overseas, I got a couple of clients in London, a couple of clients in Italy, client in Korea, client in Singalese. the time frame in trading the U.S. market maybe offer them. So power hour might present an opportunity for them to make money and not have their sleep thrown off so much. This is also a great opportunity for people on the East Coast. They don't want to wake up at 6 in the morning trading power hour. Trading the morning open. They can trade the evening session and get a little bit of rest. So see a couple of people still in. If y'all got questions, drop them in there. If you are signed up for class, drop those sevens. If you're not, drop a one. And if you're dropping that one, tell me why you haven't signed up. You can just say, I'm new here, Chastity. I didn't know you was having class. I didn't know none of that. So y'all reach out to me. We're not going to sit here long. Again, we're just doing a little bit of debunking about what things can't be done and people saying that doesn't happen. And again, I always say, prove me wrong. If you think I didn't place the trade, prove me wrong. And that's fine. Prove me wrong. But I don't want you guys, when you're in this trading environment, to be like, that didn't happen because you couldn't do it. Don't say that. They just make some people look a little ignorant. But people will do it. They say, "Oh, that's not possible." It's not possible for you because you haven't done it, or it's not possible in general. Like a lot of people make a lot of generalized statements that are not, or more. They should make it more internalized. So, what level of a trader is this for? I said that in the beginning. This is for a person who can at least read a chart, does have trading view, and has capital. 30 to about $500. It is for a particular type of trader. But this is for a person who can follow directions. If you can bake a cake, 2 eggs, oil, preheat the oven, if you can do those type of things, this is for you. All I'm doing is going to give you the recipe and follow the direction. If you don't have oil, this is not for you. I'm not changing oil with water. We're not interchanging oil for butter. It's either there or it's not. If my recipe calls for 3 eggs and you only have one, this is not the trade for you. This is how simple I'm going to make it. And that's how you have to be strategic. Not, well, it's kind of right at that point, so I'm going to take my trade. No, you're looking for a particular setup. Once that setup permits, we take the trade. It's as simple as that. I was in your November 2025 class. I have been watching the replays. I have practiced my top-down analysis. See, again, I train you up to be a very, very great trader. Most of the time, we get in our own ways. I give you the rules. I give you everything you need. I want to go back to no stop loss. You're new here, so I probably think you probably just didn't know I even had the class. Yeah, I missed your post. Just found out today. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. It's taking me a minute to catch up with some of these, so y'all bear with me. Also, once I got out of Thinkorswim and on Webull, what? Hold on, guys. Gotta move. What time?
7:30.
Sorry, guys. Gotta move. 1 second. We gotta change spaces, and I forgot. So we're gonna continue, but we're just gonna go to another space. Office is occupied, so I gotta move to my other setup. Hope you guys can still see me. I gotta change some lighting. Great thing about a MacBook, it has really good lighting. All right. So what else y'all got? Who else? We got person was new, so that's why they haven't signed up. Who else is here and has not signed up? Again, all you got to do is shoot me an email to say, hey, can I get that code if you want to get that $20 off? I think I got 20 spots. It might be 18 now. There's 18 spots left for $20 off for the Friday class. Again, it's going to pay for itself with your first trade. I can show y'all all the testimonials because I'm not going to do that during the class. I might show y'all 2 or 3 wins and duplicate those trades on the screen, but we're not going to the fluff. If you've been to a regular masterclass or a webinar and they want to bring up all the testimonials and show all these wins, that's great. Y'all can see everybody else do it, but I'm going to be showing you the sauce, showing you how to get to the trade. We're not going to I might spend 30 seconds on showing y'all what somebody else has made because it does not matter if you can't duplicate it. So don't expect that. My classes are totally different. I usually don't teach on a PowerPoint, but just for visibility, I'm going to make a little slide deck so you guys can take notes to it. But yeah, we're not going to just be reading off slides. We're going to be right into the chart. We're going to be talking about the chain, how this really works, how that volatility and the theta works against you toward the end of the day and how we capitalize on it. I had a training session last year, and I was the one who Facebook messaged you, thanking you and David for the success early in the month. Oh, perfect, perfect. I don't know. It'd be hard to keep up with the videos, and I got to go back. Message me again. What people Facebook names, and then their Discord name, and then their YouTube names. I can't keep up with everybody, but thank you so much. I mean, I appreciate you. I was just on live. Well, I wasn't on live, but I was on the watching the YouTube of Diamond Dave and Erica Williams. So yeah, I was like, I was staying on to the last minute until my consult came in. And now I'm on, I just wanted to come on live here for a few minutes before I went into my next consultation. So again, this is just a great space. Again, I'm going to be showing you guys how to trade SPX and SPY or SPY doing power hours. Some people just don't have all day to trade. Some people can trade the morning open, just to give you an opportunity to maximize that at the end of the day. If you go on the post, if you're a part of the community, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you send this out. And if you go to the post, the link to sign up is there, and it's going to take you to, let's see if I can pull up the link, and I'll drop this inside of the chat as well. But all you got to do is come here, ask for the code, put that code here. It's going to take that off. I'm also going to be giving out bonuses. Again, I'm really big on but giving more in these my one-on-one sessions, because I like for people to walk away and feel like they haven't been taken advantage of. And I feel like when it comes to trading and trading communities, people feel like they've been taken advantage of. So I want you to walk away with value over, I want to over deliver for this, this class. And I just wanted to show people again, debunking what they're saying that it can't happen, it can't be done. I figured out how to do it. I do it repeatedly. It doesn't take a $5,000 class for me to show this to you. I'm gonna show y'all for $97. Will I do this live class again? Maybe not. Maybe not for a couple of months, because the replay will be there and it'll be done. If you know you have questions and want to ask them live, that would be your opportunity to do stuff. If you didn't want to hop in a one-on-one, I'll probably be giving away one-on-ones. I'll have my daughter probably monitor the chat, and we'll have some giveaways in there, probably some Discord discounts as well. So let's see, let's drop it. There we go. There's the link. And like I said, shoot me an email. If you go on the post, there might be still a code. I think the YouTube 20 and the YouTube 10 may have expired. So just send me a DM. I don't want to put the code out there, because the code that I have is for my email subscribers. If you're not on the email list, shoot me an email so I can add you to my subscription list. You can get a code there, or you can send me an email. Yep, you'll be going home with the whole Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, I want to over deliver. I want y'all to have so much value out of this class. I want you to understand your chart. Want you to understand the indicators that you're going to be using, understanding why this works during that time frame, and how to capitalize on it. It's not just about showing you some kind of strategy and system and just say, go do this, point here, do it, go do this and do that. No, there's math behind it. There is a strategic charting mechanism during this time that makes this work. It's been back tested. I couldn't just go, okay, just take a call every time it does this. No, this is not that setup. You need to see the strategy. You need to see it replicated. You need to be able to reproduce it. I've done it week over week. I've seen my students do it day over day. Again, multiple trades. And again, this is where y'all catch those testimonials, because I'm not going to show them. I'm probably going to spend 30 seconds on it. But again, students outperforming on multiple trades throughout the day. This client today, $583, 2 different trades. And this is what they said. Thanks to your levels, $330, $260, and the class is $97. Who's getting cheated here? I think I'm providing a lot of value for $97 compared to what most people provide. Again, I'm showing you a skill that's going to, again, I'm not basing the price based on the potential. If I did, this class would probably be roughly $2,000. But again, I pride myself on, it's only valued at that, which is what somebody's willing to pay. And so let's do a visual. When you take an options contract, you have a bid and an ask. Let's go look at tomorrow's contract. Let's make this realistic. So, and this is how I do my marketing. We have the ask, we have the bid. You can only receive the ask if somebody's willing to pay for it. So my ask or my price on my course is only what somebody's willing to pay for. So best daggone believe when somebody pays 5,000 or 500, 1,000 or 2,000 for my class, that's what that price will now be because somebody is willing to pay that price, not my perceived potential or your potential. Why is that, Chastity? Why are you doing something different like that? If you say it's worth it and people can get 2,500, why are you not making it 2,500? I want to know why. Somebody tell me why. Why would I not make it that price if that's how much people could potentially make? Drop in the comments if you think you know why I wouldn't make it that. Or what is I've said it a couple of times. I even put it on my Facebook post. Drop some tools if you're still with me. But I'm not making the cost of the class what is potential in the value. Oh, you could make 2,500. This person made 5,000. Any of that. And I'll give y'all about 10 more seconds because I know it's delayed. But why am I not making the class course what people have made already? And I just got it valued at 97 right now. You'll give about 10 more seconds and then I'll tell you guys. Drop some twos and let me know y'all are still with me. Y'all dying on me today. All right. It may still be lagging. Well, it's $97 because if I base it off the potential, that's just the possibility of you taking the trade and making the money. I don't know anybody that can pay their bills with potential. Your potential don't pay no bills. Your potential don't put diapers on no baby. That potential don't put food in your belly. The value of it, me giving you that opportunity, I can't base it off the potential. That's part of that's my flaw. I'm bad at marketing. I'm bad at pricing things because I'm basing it off of what you can actually do. I know I can see you making $100, 200% return. That's what you can do. Your potential, again, your potential is what you can do. But I don't see your employees, they're not basing it off your potential. You get paid off the work that you produce. If that was based off your potential, you'd be making a lot more. You'd want a lot more from your employer. So I'm not basing it off your potential. That's just not how I work. I'm basing it off the value. It's my time to give you the knowledge and the education that you're going to get. I think it's worth $97. I think it's worth 200. I think it's worth 500. I'm just not going to market it there right now. I'm going to show you guys for $97. Then we're going to get on Zoom and you're going to make it and make back what you pay for that course. Then I can say, hey, I had a group of 20, 20, 30 people make over $100. Now it's valued at 500 or 1,000. But I just like to be real. I don't show my face often. When I'm presenting, y'all usually just see that screen. So again, I wanted to show you guys I'm a real person. I do care about you guys. I want y'all to see my face, sincerity in what I'm doing, and make sure y'all take advantage of getting into this class now before it's full and before the price goes up. Value is what you make it, guys. If you don't practice and watch the replays, you won't get the full value of any training you pay for. I just got to leave it right there. Again, I provide all of my students AI note taking. So to make sure when we meet, they focus on me and not with trying to take notes and write down every word I say. So they get their AI notes and then they get a video replay that they have full access to the whole time. So every time we meet, they're able to go back, watch their video, pop it up on YouTube or their TV. If they need a larger screen, and they're able to get this. And you could be from multiple backgrounds. You could be brand new here. You could be, I have multiple walks. I have a lot of people coming from medicine. I have a lash technician. I have a bass player. I have stay-at-home moms. I have executives that travel. I have real estate agents, multiple backgrounds. This is not something that you have to be a genius to learn. So please get that misconception out. And you also don't have to have a lot of money. I showed you guys the contracts. You do not have to have a lot of money to be able to do this. The contracts were $30. I gave you the target. Look at it right to moving up to the 200s. The contracts were $380 to $30, $30 to $380, and those contracts went up to $400. Again, if I'm showing you how to do this and you took $330 and made $400 and you paid $97 for class, I mean, you're coming out on top. You're the winner here. And that's what I want you guys. I want y'all to come back and say, look, Chaz, I did it. I can do this day over day, because what does that provide? One, it keeps the dollar circulating in our community. Two, it provides time freedom, and it allows us to get economically ahead. We've always been a step back. The stock market has been here forever. We're just new to it. Not until the big names, the EYLs, all these other people come along, where it becomes mainstream and becomes cool to be a trader or to trade. You either have to be an athlete, be a doctor, or you're just regular. You're going to work at a warehouse. So we're showing you there's another lane. When you have, family members, you have kids, you have teenagers, they may not want to go to school. They may not want to go to college. They may not know what they want to do. I always said, I don't even have a problem if my son at 24 learned how to trade and he sat up all day and played PlayStation 5, but he learned how to trade, made $100, $200. I wouldn't bother that man. He could cut the grass, take my trash out. He could chill for the rest of the day, because he has a skill set that no one can take away from him. It's a repeatable skill, and that's it. It doesn't care if he's black, doesn't care whether he went to college, none of that thing. The stock market does not care. When we sign up and I help you sign up for your brokerage account, it's not asking you your ethnicity. It's not asking you for your background. It's not wondering if you sleep on your mama couch. It just want to know, can you trade and can you execute? That's all the market brings to us. So that's what I love about it. I can teach veterans. I can teach people coming out of homelessness. I can teach foster care students. That's where my passion and purpose is, making the capital, being able to funnel that into a nonprofit, and we reach more people. This is all about community and advancement of more people. People that look like me. Like, there's literally less than 3, I think it's less than, I know women, we're less than 1% of traders. African American women. African American people trading overall is less than 5%. So again, we want to increase those numbers. I want to increase those numbers, and that's trade. So if we don't have any questions, again, I'll open it up for about 7 more minutes. If you want to come on, hit that link. If you got any questions, drop them in the chat. And I hope you guys sign up. But if you got any questions and you're on the fence, drop them below. If anybody else is here, has worked with me, if you want to drop a testimonial or say something, put it in, and then we're going to get up out of here. 7 minutes. We will hang out for 7 more minutes. And if we ain't got nothing about 2, we're going to get out of here. I know it's delayed, but it ain't that delayed. So if we don't have anything else, again, if you want to reach out, you want that discount code and you don't have it, shoot me an email. The link to sign up is in the comments. And I'll probably make another post tonight. We'll see. If I get a couple of shares and a couple of likes, a couple of replays on here, I'll drop another code in the community on the post, specifically for YouTube. But I appreciate you guys being a part of the community, showing up. I plan to keep bringing the game. Hey, it's been getting busy. I've been in one-on-ones with people, so I haven't been able to come live. But after this class, we're going to hit this thing running, because class is going to be on repeat. People are going to be making money on repeat. So I'll have more time to hang out with you guys, give y'all some free game. That's about it. I think y'all are good. I'll add TJ back up there. Value is what you make it, guys. If you don't practice and watch the replays, you won't get the full value of any trading you pay for. So again, the value is what you make it. I appreciate y'all. Again, if there's nothing else, drop some 7s in the chat and we'll get out of here. If you got questions, drop those questions. If you want to come on, scroll up a little bit. The StreamYard link is there. I think we're good, guys. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all got me talking to myself, and that's what I don't. I really talk to myself, not on screen, but y'all got me on screen. So we're going to, wrap this up. Y'all have a good night. I hope to see y'all Saturday. It's going to be a lot. I'm going to drop a lot of game. Again, I want y'all making this money. I'm seeing how easy it is to be made. Less than 30 minutes getting this capital. they're making it too easy. And again, once we figure it out, they find a way to cut it off. So let's capitalize on this while we can. But I appreciate y'all. I was gonna give y'all about 7 more minutes, but y'all ain't saying nothing. I'm not seeing nothing in the chat, so we're gonna head out. If you're catching it on the replay, comment replay. If you have any questions or concerns, make a comment on the post. I'll make sure I watch it, so I can follow up. But y'all have a good rest of your trading week. What we got? We're on what's today? Wednesday. 2 more trading days. So y'all got 2 more days. Get into class. All discount codes will end Friday at midnight. Saturday, if you sign up the day of, it will be that $97. All discount codes end Friday at midnight. So make sure you reach out. If you're just catching the replay, if you got it before midnight, definitely reach out or send me an email so you can get that discount code. But I appreciate everyone, and y'all have a good night.